take a walk to the Bass Bee Juice hives to talk about natural selection. Today we're talking about natural selection in honeybees, also known as Apis mellifera. Western honeybees originated in Asia and then spread to Africa and Europe. They were brought to North America in the 1600s and can now be found all over the world except for Antarctica. They can build their hives inside trees or underneath them, and then if they're domesticated, they can live in human-built hives, like this. Bees' most important role in nature, or their niche, is to pollinate plants and flowers. They're also useful for making honey and drinking nectar in an ecosystem. The Western honeybee is a social kind of bee that lives in a colony or a hive, and it has a single egg-laying queen, thousands of female worker bees, and a few hundred male bees called drones. Right here is the queen. She lays all of the eggs in the hive. These are all worker bees, and then there's not drones right now because they're not laying currently. The example of natural selection is with varroa mites, which are parasitic mites that attack adult bees and their developing brood. Large amounts of varroa mites can weaken or kill a colony, so the trait that's being selected for is varroa resistance. A long time ago, Russian beekeepers had the least access to varroa treatment chemicals, and their bees were living successfully alongside the mites. And many Russian bees exhibited varroa-sensitive hygiene, which meant that they're genetically predisposed to cleaning behaviors that include biting the legs off of the mites. This behavior was selected for with the new queen so that the offspring were more likely to survive infestations. Varroa-sensitive hygiene promotes fitness because the honeybees are no longer affected by the mites, and they're able to stay alive and reproduce even if the mites are infesting brood, whereas non-resistant bees end up dying. The environmental factors are varroa mites, which are parasites, and they can kill bees or carry disease. This first picture shows the varroa-sensitive hygiene behavior, which makes bees and their larvae with mites. So in this side, they're taking out the larvae that have mites, and then in this side, this is just normal bees without the varroa resistance that just live in there. And then this chart shows that the varroa-sensitive hygiene causes virus resistance because the bees are no longer susceptible to anything that the mites are carrying. All right, reporting live from the Bass Bee Juice hives. We're here to interview a bee about natural selection.
Honeybees' response to varroa mites supports the theory of natural selection because only 2 to 3% of bees exhibit varroa-sensitive hygiene. If a beekeeper has a queen with known VSH, the hive can become resistant over time, meaning they're more fit for survival.
I don't think they want to talk to me, so we're gonna ask another one.
Varroa-sensitive hygiene cuts off mite reproduction, indicating that natural selection allows bees to survive infestation.